Welcome back to Did You Eat Yet? I'm Victor, and this episode highlights a little weekend in Vegas. Being from the Bay, a weekend in Vegas has pretty much been an annual trip since I turned 21, since it's just a short and easy flight away. I've had some good times in Vegas, and over the last few years, these trips have basically just been for NBA Summer League or bachelor parties for close friends. Throughout all these years, I never really traveled to Vegas for the food, where we pretty much just ate whatever was on the strip. The buffets, tacos, pizza, and while all these things are delicious, they were definitely just whatever sustenance we could get to keep us going for the weekend. And not gonna lie, I was planning to get way more footage of some of my favorites during these trips, but Vegas happened. But I still tried to make sure to dedicate some time to grab some great food, and I wanted to highlight a couple of really good spots I had during my most recent trip in Vegas. Best Friend by Choi has been on my list for a few years now, as Roy has been one of my biggest influences in food as an Asian American who made it in food by marrying his own culture's cuisine with tacos to do so. Kogi has always been one of my LA favorites, so when he announced Best Friend in Vegas, I knew I had to make a stop here to check it out. Located inside of Park MGM on the Strip, you step into a little bodega to check in. The front of the restaurant has a bunch of merch and is decorated with a ton of details that make you feel like you're inside a corner store. There's also a bar up here where you can enjoy drinks and some small bites. When you get seated, you get taken to the dining area in the back, a big space, dimly lit, decorated with images from Roy Choi's hometown LA. There's a DJ playing loud music the entire night, playing some of my favorite 90s and 2000s hip-hop and R&B. Before we even get into the food, we're in Vegas, and we had to get this huge dispenser of the watermelon cocktail for the table. With fresh watermelon juice, lime, and sesame-infused tequila, this was a great start to the night. Cheers. We decided to go for the chef's tasting menu for $69 per person, and we definitely underestimated the amount of food that was about to come out. We started off with some of the rolls and banchans. Good stuff. And then we get into Roy Choi's iconic Kogi tacos. There's a reason he was able to build an entire empire off of these. Next was the slippery shrimp, which were one of my favorites on this menu. I wish I had some white rice with this one too, and I could have killed this whole plate by myself. The kimchi fried rice came out after that, and then we finally got the Korean barbecue dishes. A plate full of garlic chicken and galbi. The chicken and galbi were both really good. Great marinade, cooked perfectly, tender, and were both a little smoky. We were already stuffed at this point, and then to finish the meal, we had the date cake and strawberry cheesecake for the table. The strawberry cheesecake was one of my favorite desserts I've had this year. I'd stop by just for this, to be honest. Is it the best Korean barbecue I've ever had? Probably not, but it's damn good. And shout out to Roy Choi for opening up a great spot on the Strip where we all had an amazing time together with the food, drinks, and the DJ all night. I'll definitely be back again. Off the Strip in Vegas, I had one of my favorite dim sum experiences I've had in a long time. There's a thriving Chinatown in Las Vegas, and I haven't been out here in a few years. But we woke up that morning in Vegas wanting to go yum cha, so we hit up New Asian BBQ, and this was my ideal dim sum experience. Right when we got sat, we already got bombarded by the cart ladies. I haven't hit up a dim sum restaurant that was still doing carts in a long time, so I was hella excited to see them. When most of the group you're with can speak Cantonese, you know we're about to go crazy at dim sum. We got all the favorites, and the table filled up quickly. Siu mai, fong zao, the pai quat, charong funs, and just so much more. And the food just kept coming. Look at the spread. This is a perfect meal to start the day. Everything was hella good too. And after we finished with all the savory stuff, we had to get some of the sweets too. Some of the bolo bao with the lao sa filling, and then I killed a whole bowl of tofu fa to myself. I crave tofu fa a lot, and I swear it's been harder to get it recently. We somehow finished everything on the table, and you know it was nap time back at the hotel after this. This is a must stop in Vegas for dim sum, and I'm so glad we left this trip to check this spot out. And that's it for a quick little episode in Vegas. I think I've traveled to Vegas more than anywhere else I've ever gone in the world, and it's never been a place where I really go to focus on food. But after some of these experiences from my past trip, I think I gotta start dedicating way more time on that the next time I'm out here. Vegas is always a good time, and recovery has definitely gotten rougher over the last few years, but I still somehow always end up back here. I'll see y'all next time. Peace.
What?
Oh, done? Okay. We can get started, I mean. Because they'll be here any minute now. Yeah, Echo Pike. What? I haven't had this much food just at once before. In a long time at least.
Here's what happens if you order a
I know, right? Nice spread.
Never seen a spread this
This quick. That was very quick.